Wow. But my camera is not on. That is so weird. Huh. What is going on with this? That's on, that's on, that's on, but it's not coming on. That's weird. The camera is on. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, good. The pump is back. But where is the? I don't have audio, and my camera is gone. I'll set it up again. What's using my camera? That's kind of creepy. It's like nothing's using anything. Let me just unplug it right quick, I probably could have kept the camera. God bless it. Yes, there it is. Okay, put that there. I gotta go and adjust this freaking size again. Okay, I'm sorry, we're still setting this stream up, so it's a little bit difficult to get this thing all perfect and all. We'll get there. And I can do that. Oh no, there she goes. Gotta find the right clicker. Almost nailed it. I'm gonna go a little bit further lower. Can you hear me, AZB? Hello, hello. It's doing that cancellation crap. I've got to set that up too. Mm-mm. Hey, what's up, buddy? I lost my settings window. This is not boding well for me this morning. And I'm in the hole at the moment. What is going on? Nice. I'm in at 27 7 or 21 732. And then on this other one I'm in 730.25. So hopefully it goes. Where are you in at, you said? Literally between the two accounts. That's crazy. Yeah. I know, right? Surely is. And if you look at the daily too, that's where it's really you can look at that prior zone from like what was that? Um, I'm looking back at what is this? This would be one, two, three, 5 candlesticks back. It's the first big red stick, and it's looking like 22,000 all day. And the next take on the fib, from what I'm seeing on the daily charts, would be 21,844. So I might move my take to that and then just run some extra contracts on
I guess if I had to be honest, if you back off of the daily on the 200 EMA, I mean, it does feel like maybe we need to touch it again sometime in the next week or two. I don't know. So you're in at 747, huh?
Yeah. Well, and
Interesting.
that's strictly from me not waiting until 8:31. No, it's part one of my rules, but I jumped the gun, man. It is what it
Hmm.
is.
Yeah, right on.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. I'm curious if it's gonna sweep somewhere down to the 21 700s. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry.
Mhm.
Market maker.
Yeah, Jerome.
Well,
Yeah,
Jerome, no, we need to be like Muhammad today.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
been
We need
trying
some Mohammed
been
energy.
trying to mow.
Definitely need his energy. Look,
That's
I've got my stop set at 21,632, and I mean that's just for like extra insurance, but it's like a $585 loss if that hits for a risk of
what's the percentage
585.
on your equity? Is that like pushing 20% or more?
Yeah, it's hitting pretty ugly, but I'm just trying to get funded at this point because it's
Yep.
getting
Yeah, I'm gonna get tapped out
old.
here. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm getting tired of trying to get funded.
Well, hopefully this morning we can all shed some light on some good stuff here. I've been kind of messing with the inverse fair gap value gaps, and I keep calling them internal, which they're kind of internal. But
Yeah, they kind of are. I mean, basically they are.
I'm looking to the left, and I'm kind of seeing this 21 700 maybe being a little level here. The 200 EMA is at 21 708. It might pop that. Actually, look like 709 and a half. And again, kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at those. I'm looking at the stochastics pointing down. My MACD is pointing down with pushing on three solid volume sell-off candles. We're reaching this bottom. If you look to the left, that 720 area, you're going to try and tap again that 710, 20s, 10s, zeros, 90s, 80s, all good psych levels. Kind of waiting for stochastics to get all bunched up down there under the 20. Then I'm looking for like a little pop, maybe to 30, and then I'm looking for it to crash down again under 20. Like I'm looking for a nice solid leg down. And that's where you get these double bottoms with the lower low on price, the higher high on the stochastic. And you can verify that the higher high actually, the stochastic, the RSI, and the MACD on their signal line will actually show you that higher high or lower low. Um, that's something Steve was showing me in how to use these. I imagine you got tapped out on that one. And
Oh hell yeah, real quick.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I switched over to the other account. So
Nope.
on the funded, I'm down 153 bucks. Not too bad.
Oh no, that's not bad.
No,
I know a lot of traders will only take trades from the VWAP because, like Coach Vince, uh,
I
that
plan my
seems,
trade
or
yet.
no, Coach Paul, that seems to be what he uses is the volume weighted average. That's where everybody wants to buy and sell from.
This isn't looking too good, and maybe
We
it's
might
just
get
doing
up
that
push through
morning
also.
move. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Now it's kicking back up now, but I think it hit me too. I moved mine up to
I think so.
712, like to match the 60 minute of the prior 60-minute candlestick, the wick of
Yep.
that one on the lower, and that just took me out. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the stochastics embedded well into the teens. When you see them in the teens or in the single digits, that's embedded. They're gonna go. Because
Yeah,
and with the Bollinger Band, I mean, if it really pushes a solid closing candle through the Bollinger Band, I mean, I'm kind of anticipating all of these to bunch up and slingshot up.
it would
And I'm
make
just trying
sense.
to figure out, well, yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out, is that 2107, 2108, is that the bottom? Or does it need a, see, look how they're bunching up now.
Mm-hmm.
If you zoom in, really look at your MACD, that green line is starting to almost going to cross that purple line and wants to rock it up. Oh, 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 there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, So it's tapped 50% of the sell-off. We've encroached 50% of that sell-off. Okay, now we're pushing into 75% of the sell-off. We're retaining. Now we're hitting that level again, that 725 psych level. We're gonna hit the top. What is that? 745. See how stochastics are they're still embedded. They're like wanting to touch it. I'm almost waiting for it to shoot back down again. Like I'm waiting for this candle to get engulfed with the next one.
Yeah, me too. And I say that just because the quad isn't there yet for it to
Well,
take
yeah,
off
but I
like this.
mean, but now you can see, I mean, it's hard when there's low volume because that 1 minute candle, I mean, that's a lot of volume right now.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
10 points to try and catch up on. I don't really want to chase that. And as a now I see stochastic looking really nice.
I do too.
Yeah.
And the 9 and the 9 and the 14 are looking great, and the 40 too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I want to see them is really tight together. But it's harder because it's like the opposite of catching a falling knife. I mean, they spike up so tight, almost like a threaded needle going straight up.
Yeah,
Um, what do they always ask? How do you manage your risk? I don't really know how you manage your risk on that. You kind of gotta trust the stochastic. So again, Madden. So see this pullback?
Yeah.
There might be a little lip. I think to get the lip to show, I think the candle needs to close red, and it'll have like a little the stochastic will jet out a little bit sideways, and then it'll
Right.
start ripping up. But what's it doing? It looks like it's maybe trying to pull back to one of these areas, the 720. But right now, where it's bouncing off of, it's bouncing off a 20 EMA. Actually, the small, the previous candle, the small wick green one, bounced off the 50, 50 EMA. So I think this is one of those areas when that 725. I mean, this looks like maybe it might be a nice accumulation area where it's just gonna bounce around here.
and this zone of resistance right here, and hopefully support is really nice at 712. Um, just this little average area right here is pretty nice to say that it's hopefully support to go up,
Yeah.
so that we can get that big long uh 21/9 day. I'm hoping.
Oh, definitely. I think you're right. I think that 712 area is definitely an area creating some support there. I'm looking at, gosh, I'm kind of just looking at this kind of like 750. I mean, I'm just gonna call it 700 to 750. Like this is just like an area, a zone. What I don't
I
like
don't
is
think a whole lot of move is gonna happen until 9:30, man.
no, and then
I got
there's some news, I think, right?
Yeah, we got FOMC at 9:30. Well, actually, let's see here. I had it up. I didn't write down what type of news it was or
Yeah.
what the impact. So we got low impact at 9:30, medium at 9:45, and then um, low at 10 again.
Very
Wow.
nice.
I don't know why my top step says the PMI and FOM are both high impact for some reason. I mean, what isn't high impact? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a 30-point candle that just comes out of nowhere, that's high impact. I mean, that'll ruin your day. What do we got here? Yeah, I like the stochastic, but there's splitting apart. That's the part I don't like.
So basically, what I'm trying to figure out is when you would enter off of any of these. That's one part I guess I'm still kind of stuck on. Is like,
You'd
are
be
we waiting for?
entering on the 544 candle. That would that would that would be the entry because you're looking at the 9-3 popping up, and your stop would be just below that swing low. So the idea is if you're trying to catch the pop on the stochastic, you're either going to be right or wrong, but you want to be right or wrong really quick. So that's why
Uh,
your stop should be right below the swing low, because if there is another leg, you want it to tap you out because you got in too early. Yeah, there's no need to move your stop all the way down to under the 700s. Like, no, you got in too early, and that's where I got, like, obviously yesterday when I took that trade, I got in too early, but my it was a dummy mistake. I got in where my stochastics were right in the middle and like the 50s and all over the place. I should have waited till they were down here under the 20, then popped up. And what do we see? That was like a beautiful trade that happened last night. Man, that was a nice trade. And I will say this, and I keep hitting on it. One of the trickiest parts with the stochastic strategy is when there's not like it's an indicator, but if there's not a lot of volume, you are kind of taking that extra risk because yes, stochastics may tell you to go long, but again, like that's why we put our stop in. It doesn't take much for somebody to be like, nope. Like last night, we don't want it to go above 7.25. We want to keep it down at 710. Boom, slam it down. And that's so I like them as my guide. That's why I say they're my guide. But I'm still super skeptical. I'm still looking to the left. Like right now, I think that's where I kind of got away from this kind of trading in this chop. Like from 3:30 till now, we're in a very small range, very small range. And so I'd almost be waiting like we did on Friday, waiting for it to pop out of the range with volume. Like I said, look, I'm trying to see a good above 760. We get above 760, then we might be cooking.
yeah.
We might be cooking somewhere, but I'm not really convinced to go long unless it's above 760 with volume on the candles, well, volume on the volume indicator crossing over the moving average like it is now. I want my 60 stochastic embedded up there in the 88, the 90 range or beyond. I think preferably over 90, right? MACD's pointing upwards. It's already above the red line. We've got deep green candles, so
Ooh, this is looking good.
looks like we're starting to push a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 742. Mm, But again, without the volume, I see stochastics are all spread out again. I couldn't take this trade because there's just no, like, I don't know, there's sense of direction in the point of bullish. But
Right. If that makes sense, it does.
yeah, that sounds it's super yeah. It's it's a good indicator, but it's just so lacking. Like it's bullish. Like, all right, what does that mean? And it really would be hard to say, oh, I took the trade from 714 up to 745. Like,
Uh,
yeah, I mean you can put that stop there. Like I said, if you put the stop there, you got nothing to worry about. You're either really wrong or you're extremely right.
So
But
if, for an example, if I was to wait for the 7:30 candle to point or to um, finish printing, I would be in with the AZB right about now. Well, about actually just after the last candle. So in technically.
yeah, you'd probably be tapped in.
Yeah.
Um, you'd be tapped in. And one thing, if you I don't know if you guys can visually do this with your eyes. If you can kind of go lazy eye and kind of look at your stochastic, your 60, do you see how it kind of waves down and then it starts kind of waving up? It's like if
Yeah.
you take your hand and you cup it in front of you, like make a like make a U. It's like if every time I see these stochastics, look at them, they kind of like wave down like they're going lower, low, lower, low, and then at some point they kind of start doing the higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, and do this little like wave down and wave up. It's
Hmm.
it's pretty cool because then like that's why I got a big monitor. I step back. I'm actually back from the monitor. I can actually see the waves a little cleaner. Like, okay, is this downward wave starting to slowly bottom and starting to curve back upward wave? Um, 750 is a psych level here. Now my stochastics are embedded. So like this is where I would go. Well, there's not a lot of volume. My MACD is going flat. So the MACD also tells me, well, like the MACD goes flat, tells me that we're kind of topping out on the momentum. But the stochastics are embedded. That tells me there's a higher likelihood of continuance. So, look at the MACD. Do we really want to go long right here? Maybe not. This is a pivot point. Again, you don't go long into a pivot point. You probably want to short from a pivot point, or you want to wait for it to pop over a pivot point, bounce back to retest it, and then take a long from the top of it, not the bottom of it. We're kind of under the ceiling right now. We need to go above the ceiling, then touch the top of the ceiling, and then go back up. That's what I want to see. Because you'll see that on stochastic, they're all embedded way above 95, 90.
Yep.
They'll dip back down and then run up.
And she's creeping up on the 60. We're going 63 right now.
Yep.
And it's higher than the last wave.
Heck yeah. I'm on the 5-minute now. That's one thing I look at.
Yeah.
Looking for some divergences there. I'm seeing higher highs on the 9.3.
Ooh. Yeah, we're 84 still on that.
Yeah. But we're still kind of in this little zone here. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity to come down here and
Punish.
get a little liquidity around the 665 area. 665 is like, yeah, I'm seeing this accumulation. There's just a lot of accumulation zones, but I just feel like the price needs to come back and touch that VWAP again. That's just me. I feel like it needs to do that real
That's
quick.
how Jay enters, and Coach Jay, he basically waits for price to go below the average price if he's going to go long, and vice versa.
Yep. I think that's where the opening range breakout, a lot of those strategies incorporate retest. We want to see it break out. Then we want to see it come retest and as Coach Jay says, right, as close to the VWAP as possible, especially with the momentum trade. Anchor a VWAP to the first 3-minute opening range candle. Create pretty much your range off that first 3-minute. Wait for it to leave the range, come back, retest, and take your position from there. But yeah, the reason why I'm thinking it's going to go short too, if you look at the 5-minute, kind of seeing a downward wave on those higher time frame. I'm waiting for them to all catch up here at the top, but I have a feeling it's going to hit a news candle before it does that, or right when it does that. So, should we even be trading into news? To be honest, like, I know you can't really do it on your funded account, so I'm kind of like, I don't like trading into news actually, because sometimes, man, these things they're more violent than even I feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
I like a good ripper, but I mean, man, boy, oh boy.
It's like holding pocket aces and losing.
Yeah. See, look at these stochastics now. Yeah. They're all bunched up again. They're dipping down. So now we pretty much have to wait and see. Are we going to test these 730s? Which seems like a plausible level, and then pop. That might be a 50% retracement of the big buying move. Let's see here.
Yeah, and that's got some resistance there too, and support.
Yeah.
So definitely.
It's all at the same time. Ooh,
Yeah.
Man, I almost took a long. I was waiting for that pop. I'm a counter trend trader apparently. I've learned that about myself. But I think a counter trend trader is just somebody who uses somewhat ICT concepts too. Like, you're not counter trend. You're just playing the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't trust the market. So I think we're all counter trend. That's my long. You're taking my long. No.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I gotta go. I gotta get this. But then look, as soon as I do, it's gonna eat.
Yeah. I've been really focusing on trying to make like the 200 bucks a day or 500 a day just on that one trade. Um, and just do that every day or for a week and boom, a grand. And
Mm.
that's that's what I'm trying to put my focus. So like today, I should pop over to my 50K. A whopping $833 in equity. I gotta,
Yeah, I got 840 on my combine.
yeah,
Very nice.
that's how I see it. I don't even worry about the drawdown. I pretty much say whatever I have over 50 grand is the amount of money I have to play with. It's 800 bucks. And, anything over that is a blessing. So
Amen.
look at this. Look at this. I can't tell you how many trades I've had where now that I've noticed the psych levels like 50s, 25s, 10s, 20s,
It is.
it's just amazing how price gets stuck there. Like wow. I'd be sitting here trying to trade all morning long and getting chopped up.
Well,
Oh, come on. What are you trying to do, market? So my MACD is flat. All four stochastics are still kind of separated. They look kind of like a bent rake. Uh, yeah. See, we're kind of creating this next level here now. This 740. That seems to be another level if we look to the left. So maybe that will become our new support. So I see stochastic starting to bend upwards. Like there's our pullback. But I want to know if we're getting a higher high on the candles and a lower low on stochastics. It's funny, even when you look for the shorts, if the 60 is embedded, it's hard to short because how how deep does the short go on a pullback? And I'm starting to use a rule of thumb like I'm gonna take a trade and I'll pull out at the first level I think it'll pull back, like the closest resistance level. I won't try to go all the way down to an inverse gap down at 725 or take the candle all the way down to 715 or 713. Here we go. So stochastics are pointing up. We're getting green volume. Yeah, but my MACD is pointing downward like it wants to go under the signal line. It might pull back again. I don't know. This looks pretty weak. Pretty weak, guys. Is anyone else trying to hop up in this chat? Are they all sleeping?
I have no idea, man. I would probably guess if people are. Let me see. I don't even know. How many
they're
people
part
are on right
timers.
now?
Well, we were moving kind of fast yesterday, so I'm sure people were like, wait, what? Yeah, grab some water real
Well, we got 6 people online right now.
Alright.
quick. Of course, everybody's sleeping in my house, so I'd jet into the bathroom and steal some water from the faucet. Straight to the microphone, guys. Got my headset on. Just
Cheers.
dip my head under there. We have this place in our kitchen that creaks when you step in there in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up all the kids if I go in that kitchen for actual cup.
That
Oh
was me
my
this morning. I was getting my tea ready, and as soon as I pressed that button to on my Keurig, it was my little one woke up, and I'm like, damn it!
God. Yep.
So I had to go in there, do the whole diaper change, all that goodness, and you know what I mean. Do it real quick, put him back to sleep. It's all good.
Oh yeah. I couldn't get our daughter down last night. She was just fussy. Is just like, man, uh, kids, kids. What are we doing here? I mean, we're like 25 minutes before the market. This is what I was talking about in the morning. I swear I see these big sell-offs. Like everyone was basically hung over at work and like, oh shit, it's about to open. We gotta sell it. We gotta get ready. We gotta get in line. Is the craziest thing. So like, look at my stochastics. We're seeing a higher high on price. We're seeing a lower low on stochastics. So that looks like oh, there you go. I should just shut up and trade because I swear I call this stuff better when I shut up. But like when you see this stuff, then you can just hop into a crazy short for like 10 or something and rip 3 points and be like, boom, done. I mean, look at this. Look at this.
God.
Look at this.
Oh, it's going back to
Not
the EMA.
not today.
Ooh.
Yeah, the EMA was at that 708 area. Now it's up at that 715 area. So I wonder if we're gonna pop it, and that
Yeah.
would take all the inverse gap from the 544 candle. Sorry, I'm on West Coast time. I'm out here in Seattle. Um, yeah, I run all my charts off my local time. I think it's just easier, whatever time you're in, use your local time because you know in your head what time it is in New York based on your local time quicker.
Right.
Like if I see New York, I'm like, well, what time is it actually? I'm confused. It's like a big dumb bear is confused.
You gotta
I've
be a
had
mathematician to figure out your time zones.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I've had
God.
my time zone set to New York for a long time, months and months and months. So I'm kind of used to it now.
Yeah, mine's set to New York just because I'm an hour behind them. Only because we're that close. You know?
I'm like
Oh,
2 hours behind it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, if I think if I was in like, you know, across the ocean, I think it might be a little bit different, but
Right. Asia session.
yeah,
yeah, totally.
yeah.
That'll be me soon. Oh dear
Uh,
God. Trying to day
oh,
trade
but
in the Philippines and the power goes out every day. You've got to have a generator and a whole bunch of extra stuff. Yeah.
my gosh.
But the internet's like
All right.
amazing there. If it works, when it works, it's really great.
So my best friends from high school are from the Philippines. Um,
Okay,
oh,
okay.
oh, I think my son just woke up. I think he's gonna go potty.
Trying to find the support at
Oh man.
30 and that. There you go.
Oh man, look at that short. There's so many levels going down. It's almost like which one do you choose?
Right.
They're all. It's a zone. So
Yeah, it is
that's where
a
it's like
zone.
if you just step back, should we trade this? No. This is just a sideways zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great for stochastic work, but with no volume, it's definitely a lot more tricky.
Yeah,
Mhm.
getting me right now as we speak.
Yeah. Where
No,
is it going to
there's
5 minute
no way
if we're getting
coming
some lower low
down.
stuff going on?
I was gonna say all that
We got a
momentum downward, and then you just come back up and get my stop loss. You prick.
got that lip forming that you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah. God, it's such a zone. I probably I just couldn't trade it.
Don't
There's no
do it.
way.
Yeah, don't do it.
No.
It took my stop.
Again, like I said, I could see this selling off down to the 630s.
It could happen. Anything can happen in this crazy mess. I have learned that and learned that. And yeah, there's nearly a double bottom there. I mean, the wick of that maybe 30 minutes ago, and then the actual support of that zone that you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing there, especially between 120 to 145 in that area. That just looks, yeah.
Try to get a better position on this short, but now we've got stochastics pumping. MACD's below the line. Barely see it.
Hang on a second. I'll hang on 1 second, guys.
Hmm. Run that one more again. Yeah, it's going. It's fighting such a mess right here. I need the disclaimer again. God, look at this big pump.
Sorry, guys, I'm back with you.
No, you're good.
My son woke up, and my wife woke up, and now my son's sleeping in his sleeping bag in the hallway because it's super comfy. And
Whatever
the
works,
bait,
man.
for real. Oh man. Oh man. We're all just trying to we're all just trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents, as the song
Amen.
goes. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, so last night I took that trade and was down like a grand. Um, I just kind of chuckled because we started reading this not self-help, oh my God, parenting book. And it was really interesting because it put like some interesting things in perspective about parenting and kids, and it's called Good Inside. And so the whole time I was thinking was like, I'm still a good trader. That was just a bad trade. You're still good inside.
Right. That's hilarious.
No,
Just like
that's funny.
just coaching myself up like, you're not a failure.
After you lose your fifth combine.
Right. Oh my God. Well, like I said, I bought all those combines, but the live trailing drawdown can get really tricky when you're pushing volume. And so I actually, because I hit my DLL on my Apex 150, like my eval, today we're gonna run this 50K combine through Top Step I have, and I think I'm gonna run a mini on it and just see. Like I said, um, if you zoom out, kind of touched that 200 EMA a couple times. I don't know. This market could go anywhere, but I mean, look where the VWAP is. We might be like let's just call it 650s. Like we're 90 points away from the VWAP. I mean, are we ready for a nice short here?
Yeah, and the head and shoulders on the 30 is just about expired. It's at full
Funny.
formation right now.
Yep, I see that actually. You know, it's funny, man. We were talking about that last week Friday, weren't we? Seeing like a little head and shoulders, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And on the 30, I mean, if you look at the 30, we're definitely at that level, 750. Next big
Look at
area
that.
is going to be
Whoa.
905. Yeah,
That
905
drop.
to the
Look at
Dang.
that.
20.
We're below the view up now, guys.
Here she goes.
Oh my goodness.
Where's she going?
What did I say?
Uh,
Oh my God, what did I say? What did I say?
wow. Can I get another fill, please? Okay. No. I just tried to grab the momentum.
Yeah, everyone's going to try and buy this dip.
God.
But I mean,
Definitely.
of course, I'm looking at the 30. Totally missed that, but
Gee.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Get that liquidity down. You can't even manage your risk on that.
No. Well,
It's
I did.
That's a little gambling move.
you know what they took it down to? They took it down to 666. That is sick.
That is a little sick.
741 to 666. And they're gonna pull it all the way down to the 630s. Oh my fucking God.
God. There goes that goofy touch you're talking about right there on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
What level you guys? So you guys are running the EMAs. Which ones are you guys using for the EMAs?
I got a 920, 50. I got a 920, 50, and 200. And then VWAP and Bollinger Bands.
Yeah, I like the VWAP and the Bollinger Bands, and I've got the RSI just to help.
It's like this is where a lot of people would say this is where you buy it from.
Yeah.
You buy it from the VWAP, but the stochastics aren't below zero.
No.
So this is a
Kind of
great
did.
area to get freaking chopped up.
Yep. And I'm not sure if it's not done with the
I
bottom
don't
of
think
this
it's.
thing, really,
I don't know, but
because it never had like a. It's really close, and it is a zone, but it's still like 12, 13, 14 points off of that low over there.
oh, look at that. Look at all that punishment.
Yeah.
Look at all that punishment. Yeah. It might barcode a couple times like that.
Yeah.
Big ones. I mean, I'm almost tempted to buy in right here, buy 5.
Yeah, I got one at 21 683. I'm gonna run the stop loss to 640.
Right on. Just like, is there any reason to take this all the way down? I mean,
Right.
shit, they're
If
finding a
there
reason.
is, they need to know about it.
No, they're finding a reason.
I think so too.
Oh
They
boy,
could
oh
just
boy.
be positioning themselves for 945 when the PMI comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we open in 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, that was. Whew.
I'm telling
That
you.
was 100 points right there, guys.
Uh-oh, Nova got a win on the AZB strategy.
What's them?
Nova got a win this morning on your strategy.
Oh
Oh,
shoot.
what?
Yeah. That's awesome, Nova. I'm proud of you. Did the wife do it too?
Right on.
That's
Good
freaking
for
sweet.
Nova.
We don't have the other cameras set up. I don't know how to do all that yet. We're
Oh,
working on it, but I am
did Nova
streaming.
snap that short? Did he get tapped in on that short?
Me no, not yet.
No, did Nova? I
Oh,
wonder if that's what he got tapped in on.
the wife's passed out. Did you get that short that just hit right here?
Chris, I think no Nova's a girl, man.
She got it on the big short.
What's that now?
I think Nova's a girl, man.
Yeah, Nova's a girl. She got it on the big short
Nova.
just then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Noah.
Oh,
Nova.
no, no,
Sorry.
no.
I thought you
My
said
bad.
Noah. My bad. Well, congrats to Nova.
Right?
That's a heck of a trade. Heck of a trade, man.
Yeah.
Young or heck of a trade, Nova. Hopefully Nova's not on the call. I'm trying to be super PC. Whatever.
She
No,
said, "Hell yeah, I'm a
that is a
girl."
great. That is a heck of a trade. Kind of hard to manage risk.
Very.
Mm. It's funny. I don't know if I'd use AZB during pre-market. It doesn't seem like there's enough volume for an actual breakout or breakdown. There is enough volume for FU, FU candle. I I don't know. That's something, man. That's why I was thinking about that accumulation zone, like the 8 o'clock to 8:29, and then but you enter on the 9:30 or something, but you're using the range of the 8 to 8:29.
No. So when I was doing the back testing, what I found was that like if you enter in, say, um, a lot of the times the 0800 ranged from the 0900 range is there's a decent distance, right? So just added a little bit more room for the 0930 chop. So that's
Mm,
basically the only difference. But obviously, in like what happened today, where you essentially would have just been tapped in for a long, and then you get this big red candle, like it doesn't work. But
yeah.
yeah,
Okay. That makes sense.
But then whenever this thing Doritos,
but yeah,
since we're
man.
below the 200, that means that we're going down. But I'm betting on this Booker to go up just even the slightest. I'm liking
Yeah,
this.
I'm kind of thinking that way too, but I need a bigger frame.
I grabbed 250 on
It's,
that. That was it.
I'm looking back to the 30th, 31st, the 2nd. We look at the 3rd. Look on the 5 minute. What level do you guys see that keeps getting touched? It's this 500.
Yeah.
That 500 is a level, so I kind of feel like if we're going to crash,
Yeah,
we're coming for the 500s again.
that
I
is
want to
a
park it there.
very solid. Mm.
Maybe even cheeky in the 550s, maybe 550s. But I mean, we're talking a couple hundred points almost. I mean, this is,
Yeah.
Off of some low impact news, low medium.
uh, yeah, I'm just a little sketched out because the news comes 15 minutes after the market opens. So I don't really know. Now, here's something that's interesting. We're creating a bear flag, aren't we? On a 1 minute. Aren't we creating a little bear flag? Am I seeing that?
Yep.
I do. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sure is.
Um, hmm. And it's the VWAP we're bouncing off of. That's basically 705, 706. Did I say bear flag? Punishment.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it. I like it.
I swear, I need to get paid just for calling trades, not actually
For
trading
real.
them.
I mean, there's
Like
money in
seriously,
that,
guys.
bro.
Yeah.
But disclaimer:
Well,
we
that's
are not financial advisors, and we're not trying to get you rich quick.
I love that. You're like, we just tell everyone, don't go crying to Mo.
Right? Yeah.
Even though they
Don't
actually
cry to
put that on
Jerome.
there.
Don't cry to Jerome because you didn't pass your funded or your eval.
Yeah, exactly. No one told you to
Press the
go
button.
Right.
long when Jerome said short. Jerome was on air. You should shorten that shit.
I mean,
What
I've
was it
seen
last
them
week?
go long when they should have went short, and that bothered me. Like they're literally trying to get people to follow them and blow accounts, and that's hilarious. But it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad too for business. I mean, it just is what it is. But yeah.
I
You guys
just
ever
kind of
see that inverse Kramer?
no. What?
Oh, their inverse Kramer. So
Oh,
like,
don't hit that
do you
damn
guys know?
MA.
I can't remember what
Gee.
site he's on, but
Uh-huh.
whenever he says like buy something, like the next couple days, week,
And then go
it ends up just tanking. So they
Oh my
made a
god.
thing where it's like they follow whatever he says, and then they call it an inverse Kramer.
down. Inverse Kramer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't do that. Ugh. I was actually watching Seinfeld last night. Love that show.
Yeah, my favorite episode is whenever he found a shoe and he comes in with one shoe on, and Seinfeld says, "You're missing a shoe," and he said, "No, I found one." I'm like,
Exactly.
"What? How can you live like that?
Oh
That's
my god.
awful." Yeah, but it happens, bro. It happens.
I definitely consider Seinfeld to be a pioneer of situational comedy, especially in a sitcom format. I mean, why is the market trying to punish
Let's
people?
go, Nova. Yeah, I like that thought myself. She wants it to go down in 5 minutes, and that's right when the market's open. I know it's gonna go. And God, if we run it down to the EMA of this right here, that's gonna be beautiful. That's $1,800 freaking. God Almighty.
Man, I so want to go
Uh,
short right now.
I'm gonna put
I
it at
feel like we got
550 for my take profit.
550.
551.
I would go short, and to be honest, we're at 697. I would take profit at 670. Probably rip 25 points. Try to be happy there. But we got news coming out. I don't know. Just, at
49.
the bottom of the range again.
I've got two brand new accounts that I just bought this morning. So one of them's good and one of them's okay.
Right. I know it's like the hardest part is you can definitely buy tons of accounts because it's not like it's breaking budgets in the most part, but
Right.
it seems much quicker to kind of trade a little different style than maybe we normally would when we have more accounts.
There you
So I'm
go.
I'm definitely gonna be not going heavy on this 50K, but I think one contract on a breakout would be fair.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like
absolutely.
one contract. The one thing I like about Top Step, as soon as it taps you in, you can move your little, you can slide your little take profit to $1. And I was telling Matt this last night. So if it goes
Yes.
up 10 grand and comes back to $1, you're not hitting your trailing drawdown. Where Apex, like if you don't take that profit, all the money that it comes back on you gets taken out of your drawdown. So you basically you lose on both sides. You squeeze your drawdown and you made less profit on the trade. And eventually you can actually you could not lose a single trade, but the drawdown would get eaten up because you're not taking profits at the top end. But you don't know that, so you have to put a take profit somewhere where it smashes through it, or you have to trail your stop super tight. But on TradingView, every time you move your stop or your take profit has you click a modify button. It's not quick, you know. Like if I'm trying to get scalpy on a 10 lot, I'm trying to slide this thing and trail it super tight. So that's where I think Top Step and Bullinox, I mean that platform X is where it's at. Love it. but no custom indicators. Uh, that's the bad part because I do like the pivot point because I don't even have trading view open. Let me open the trading view. Let's see where our pivot points are. I'll let you guys know. It's an indicator called pivot point standard, and it is based off of the previous IB highs and lows.
Mm.
And yeah, it basically shows you levels where price it has come from, where it's going to consolidate, and it usually touches those. So right now, oh my gosh, guess what, guys?
We tapped it.
We tapped the 61 or 21,669.25. That is a pivot point, and we crushed through it.
Oh God.
69925, and we can see that's a pivot point too. Oh, it's 6:30. Hold on, let me shut the hell up. Sorry,
Oh
wrong
God.
trading view.
Oh God.
6:30. So are we going long or what?
Oh God. It's gonna take me.
Yeah, it looks a little sketchy.
Oh.
Looks a little sketchy. I'm not even in. I'm not even technically doing the AZB. I'm actually just watching right now and see what the hell the market wants.
Don't watch my stream. You'll see a losing ass trade.
Yeah.
900 in the hole. Come on, go back down that big green thing and just make it all red. I am so short right now. I'm
Oh, you
shorter
are
than a Oompa
short.
Loompa.
Oh, damn.
There it
Yeah,
went. Oh
literally.
my God. Jesus. What?
Oh, but they're gonna punish them. They're gonna punish those longs.
Oh yeah.
For 750s, they're gonna punish them. They're gonna
Yeah.
range it to that news.
Wow.
I'd almost want to get short from here, but that's just asking for punishment.
Yeah.
Well, you and I both can't be punished.
I
Someone's
mean,
gonna
what?
win.
I've got two accounts. We could run this either way.
All right, let's see. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Why
I
not?
don't know, man. If it gets under that VWAP, I would pull it.
Yeah, that's
There it
around
goes.
if you're doing the 0900 to 0929, that's around the 50%.
Yeah, 710. But man, this is it's wiki. It's wiki. It's
It is wiki. That means sellers are definitely strong right now. To have
They
that
are.
big of a wick
My
from the
MACD is
top.
candling downwards. We're getting smaller buying candles.
Can I make my grand back?
The,
Thank you. I want my family
the
back.
stochastics are starting to angle down.
Yeah, I could see a bar code, another couple candles right here in the 735 to 765 range. Um, I know people know it's going to go higher. Do they have any incentive to buy it right now?
Yeah,
I think most people are
they're
probably waiting
freaking
for the
buying
next
it.
pullback before they get back into it. I had to guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't even look
we
at
can
that.
go long, but
Oh, that's ugly.
boy.
All right.
Yeah,
Blew another one.
yeah.
Trying to get rich quick, y'all. Don't do this at home.
Nope. Ooh, look at that indecision. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
MACD curling, RSI popping off the 30, with the 60s coming down below the 80. And everything's in between.
Now I'm seeing the stochastic start to split. Things are getting a little squirrely, a little indecisive here.
God, what a climb.
MACD is still pointing upwards. Are we gonna run away with it?
21,814?
Mm.
What's
No,
that mark?
technically we went up. We had our pullback down. Now we're going back up-ish, up-ish. It's hard because the indicators tell you things, but when you know there's news in less than 10 minutes, it kind of wrecks all the indicators because you're like, are they playing games? Are they really wanting to crank it? Are they going to crank it up and then sell it off?
Yeah, it's almost like they're trapping people in both directions right now.
I feel like that's what's going on. They're trying to trap you in both directions.
Yeah.
And I think this is why a lot of professional traders, they won't even trade news days, let alone the news. They're just like, oh, I'm not even gonna trade that day. And unfortunately, I think because there is news, maybe it might be kind of rangy. I mean, God,
Wouldn't that be something if we're looking at the range for the day?
yeah, I'm seeing buying increasing on the volume indicator. We've got 3 solid candles, buying candles.
We're above the on-balance volume.
Yeah.
I could see it going to that blue mark. I don't know why I've got that blue
Boy, they're
mark
trying
though.
to trap right now. Hmm. Look at that.
And then here we go with this mess. Oh, give me a trade.
I think this is what you know. It's I was just gonna say. I think it's just a basic psychology of busy Monday, Wednesday, Friday, slow Tuesday, maybe even Wednesdays, slow Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. They're like, yeah, everybody thinks they're gonna have a breakout Monday. Market makers know that's what we're all thinking. We're all waiting for that breakout day after the holiday, and they're like, yep, we're gonna trap people left and right, up and down.
God, look
Then
at
we're
the
gonna take
60.
our move at like right before lunch. It's gonna break out right before lunch.
Look at the 60-minute candlestick that we're in.
Let me take a look.
That is
Oh
insane.
God, that is
Right.
ugly.
That's hideous. That's a 150 point stick.
Is it? Oh my
It's
God.
nearly.
Yeah, just nearing. Holy cow, that's big. And I mean, if we look to the left on December 27th, we kind of got to get up to these 890s, 870s, and that almost takes care of a inverse fair value gap from the 27th. It's this big sell-off candle. But we're at a point, this 775s, and that's a psych level there. But with the news coming out, I don't see any buyers who want to push this forward. I don't see any sellers who really want to sell their position either. I see us barcoding, which is exactly what we're doing.
It looks like we're matching. What is this? Like I don't even know how to tell what day this is on this chart. This thing's
MACD's
weird.
starting to point.
Don't do Ninja
MACD
Trader.
is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh boy, here we go. We're popping. We're popping.
17. So 17 days ago, we had a level
dang.
that we're reaching.
I went long in one, and it went. Oh man, I hit my DLL on that. It was 500. I didn't know it was 500.
Gee,
Okay, that's okay. We've got the 150K. That's why we have a daily loss limit. All
you
good.
got that right.
Yep. So 500 down on that account. All good.
It's above that now, so that's good.
Yeah, I thought we were breaking out
Another.
right there, but again, kind of did. Yeah, maybe 5 lots too heavy for. Oh, I need to change that. Just gotta wait. This might just be a bad day to trade.
Yeah, it's not looking too good.
No, not at all.
If it can get up to 21.8, I'm going to short it.
Yeah,
I
I'm looking
would
at that short too.
definitely be down with that.
I'm gonna punch it.
You going short from 770?
Oh, you're short now.
MACD looks like it likes that position, but it's
Get it.
so funny. It moved short so quick, and when I jumped in that long, I didn't even have a chance to zoom in real quick and move that slider bar.
Man, I
I'm like,
know what
yeah,
that feels like, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
so.
supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be able to take $1. No, and you took 500. Why?
I know, right?
Man, 1,500 bones in 24 hours. We're on a heater. I hear you, baby. Trying to wake up. Yeah, this is interesting. Gonna trap you again.
There you go. I can't even get a profit. I'm in profit. That's what's backwards. Wow.
Well, you said you're gonna short from the 800s.
Yeah, and it got me in at 97. Hopefully I can hit something here. Jesus, hell that
Ah,
sucker again. Come on now, get out from there.
ha.
Freaking
DLL on the 150. I was going
bully,
short from 805. Punish me on 5.
freaking bully.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it be.
Yeah. But that's good. That's why you have these combines, because you want to be able to test and push boundaries a little bit. And
Yeah, that is
yeah,
the truth. My
the funny
gas
part is
pedal
actually
is
gonna.
like welded underneath the tire at this point.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I got an email last night that my 50K like rebuild or whatever, and I'm like, I think I got another reset in there somewhere.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, DLL on both, so we're out for those ones.
Yeah, me too,
Now,
almost. Like, this is insane.
now we're switching over to the Bullinox.
When it
This is
fluctuates like a freaking music pulse, that's what kills me. Is it looks like something you're listening to music. It is not the market.
oh, totally.
Yeah, come
Yeah, it's wicking around and looking just
put that right there
ugly.
just so I can get a freaking something. Dollar.
I know, right? I think that's where trading has to be definitely more of a wait for the setup. I mean, if we have to be honest here, we're trying to buy, everything's embedded at the top end.
Yeah,
We kind of need to wait for a pullback under that 80 or buy from a key level. Right now, we should be trying to, I think, just kind of wait and see, are we looking for a continuation channel where we're going up, up, pull back, up, and that's what we're seeing. We've gone up to the at 630, we've pulled back, we've gone up, we've pulled back, we've gone up, pulled back, up, back. So now we're at the 800 level. So we've done this small channel 4 times, pulled back. Are we going to keep going? I mean, should we chase this? Everything's really embedded. There's just not a ton of volume here for what the NASDAQ should be. But we just ripped from what, 800s up to 820. So, I mean, we're
I can't even
swinging some
blink,
size around.
and there's a whole different price on there. I swear to God.
Yeah, they're swinging some price around. Are we going to take it down to 785? I kind of want to buy it from 785. Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
What is this crap
Ah,
doing? We got
well,
news in 1 minute, right?
yeah. But is it going to take it all the way down to 675?
You call it and I'll trade it. We'll split it. That blue line has been resistance, and I don't know where that blue line came from. Somewhere in the midst of all my TA, there's a blue line, and yeah, it's at 21,814. I don't know what that
Yeah.
line's from, but it has been a no go zone. Should I sell from
Yeah.
there?
I'd believe that.
Piss on it. I'm gonna sell from there. Just
Well, right
friggin'
now, if I have to
yeah.
be honest, I mean, I'm looking at the bar coding, I'm looking at stochastic. Um, MACD is somewhat hanging flat a little bit, low volume, right down at the zero line. Like you said, this might be just a no trade area. I'm just not getting any. I'm not really getting any confirmation. Anyone knows what the hell's supposed to be happening.
Well, we got above the 814 again.
You go long here, and it'll pop back down to the 814 area.
Right.
It's almost like going short from 830 is better. It's slowly starting to. That's why I don't like the Nasdaq. It swings so quick, so fast.
Very. And I'm on the regular NQ too, so I'm like either all or bust it. But that's been my strategy for like the
Ooh,
last 2 weeks,
go.
3 weeks.
I just took a 10 NQ short up 586 on my second Bullinox. I hit my DLL on the first one because it was at 1,000. But
Yeah.
sometimes it'd be like that. Cool. So we're at 586 on one Bullinox. I took a short on the 646 candle. I knew we were at that kind of 835, and I was expecting a pullback down to that 815, and I think I got it. Well, actually, I pulled it. What did I get it at? Um, I sold from 828 and a quarter. I took them off at 822 and a quarter, so that was a 6 point short, 10 NQ.
Very nice.
That's some size, man. That's crazy.
Oh no, no, that's not size. You got to think about it this way: institutional traders are changing, or they have 100 lots, and they're breaking up in 30 bombs. They're trying to move units. So the way I see it is, again, the lot size to me isn't nearly as consequential as the actual trade itself and maybe the idea. Um, I'm, with price action, I'm trying to be more reasonable and the ideology about where price goes, why it goes where it goes. Um, so like for instance, on this account, I made 586. I'm going to the next one. I don't need to make any more today for that account.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's definitely a
So
shut off,
now
take
I
it,
have
and
I have
vacation.
5 Bullinox. So we're on number 3.
Not
Deal on
bad.
first one. Oh, that's the baby. 6:48. We've got 12 minutes trading left. That's why I trade the pre-market a lot because it's slower and I have more time.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Now we're at the 825 area, so
Mm.
that's kind of a sketchy area too. I'm almost like, oh man, I almost did it. I almost bought 5 from 519. I was too slow and it popped back up before I could click it.
So I'm thinking this little bit of a blue line is kind of helping me stay in like on a range that it's going up in. Um,
Yeah.
so it's looking like 850 is the next hit,
I
possibly with
would
this stick. Not maybe with this stick, but definitely incoming if it doesn't just take a poop. But
Yeah, I definitely think 850s would be a closer bet for liquidity.
yeah,
But let me get on a 15-minute real quick to see what that. We're not crazy extended from the view off, but yeah, 873 is another area. 8 9 or the 900s, the 870 somewhere in there. Yeah, it's all there. I think we're getting
yeah,
into like
870
zoning
now. I
area.
could see that. Absolutely.
So look at the 60s embedded. Unless somebody has an incentive to slam us, this should go. But it's hard to put on size if they swing it down to 807. That's
Right.
30 points. Oh my gosh, did I just say that? Slam it down to 807?
And
I
then
should
there he
shut the
went.
hell up. Just call me Dr. Jared
I'm done.
or Dr. Jerome. Dr.
Dr.
Jerome.
Jerome.
But now I'm like, should I buy it from here? But if it
Mm,
tanks,
I
it'll
don't
just
know.
push through. 810. All right, we're buying it from there. Come on, pull it up. We're out for 450. Let's go. Oh no, it's only 136. What happened? Did it slip me? All right, we're buying from there again. Going up. Come on. Push up, push up. Up, up, up. All right, we caught that
Uh-oh.
long, that little pop. We're up 297 on that one. Well, that was bitch. It was supposed to be $400 or something, and it slipped me, meaning slippage. Uh, brought me down to like just below 200. Dang. Did I lose you guys?
No,
Nice.
no.
Okay. Well, did you see the start? The chart just got stuck at 809 for a second.
Yeah, that helped me.
Ah. Man, there's my long.
I know, right?
It's running away.
Yeah,
No.
my 850.
That's how that's how I do it. You're like
Dang.
you see the bottom, it's gonna pop to get a little liquidity. Now my stochastics are looking ugly. I don't like seeing them pull away because we've got long-term bullish momentum. We've got short-term bearish momentum.
Golly.
I'm
I'm
curious if we
definitely
push it.
tightening up my stop loss. I'm realizing now that it's at a $200 stop. Jesus Christ.
Man, is this a good area to short? We keep bouncing off this 20. Those shorts that are
Look at it
coming
again.
in on like the 644 candle and this candle now, they're bouncing off the 20 EMA on a 1 minute at 797 and 767. Yeah, we're getting a little wicky. A little wicky. I mean, just zoom out. I mean, look at the wickiness of this. I mean, it's just since the market opened, it's just
Yeah, it's been nuts.
yeah, the MACD's flat, 825. I mean,
Come on, girl.
I
Oh, yeah.
feel like this is a nice trap right here. We're gonna go for a higher high on the price and a lower low on these 9-3 stochastic. Oh, volume's coming in on the volume indicator, but we're getting a wick.
Yep.
Look at the
That was.
MACD. Look at the MACD. Look how big the candles are as we climb up. Look at the difference in size.
That's
Look what they're
insane.
at now. No volume.
Yeah.
Pinching.
So that volume creeps down. And if you go back through the days, just look where all the big moves are. That's how big you want the volume. When you see it shrinking, stay out of it. And what do? We wick that candle
Yep.
at 846. Now, I mean, that's actually 849 and 3/4. So we did touch the 850s basically. I
Yeah.
never try to go straight to the number because they're cheeky. I don't think I think they're going to know everyone wants the number. It's like, well, we're not going to give you that number. We're going to
Mm-mm.
tick you. They're gonna take you out.
Yep, they'll be off by 1 or 2 ticks, and that's just sickening.
That
Yeah,
happened
that
to me
was at
last week. It was so bad.
8:40. I always trade
And every
micros
time
at
I get
open
ticked, it's like
accumulator.
15 or 20 points I miss. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Why?
Yeah, they didn't even make it. They got to 848.75.
Mm-hmm.
So it was. I mean, it was right there,
Oh,
enough to call
totally
it
right
that,
there. Oh
because
yeah.
it's zoned. Yeah, and Nova, I always trade micros as well. But this is, I'm on a whole different, like, I'm just trying to get funded. That's I'm
Well, yeah. I
gambling it
mean,
away. You know,
y- hey, gambling is part of the eval process, unfortunately.
truly it
And it's
is.
not. It's. I'd say it's gambling if you don't have a daily loss limit. And for me, I after last night, I was actually really thankful because the DLL acts as my stop loss. So,
Yes.
uh-oh, I got a baby. Got, got a,
Yeah, I can't wait to
let me
put
see
that
us.
on, and keep that in my rhythmic, because that's gonna save the day. Sometimes I'm sure. Like
Oh, totally. Here,
with
let's.
Top Step, they've got a shut off thing, but they don't have, like, I don't know, like it's different with rhythmic. You can set an amount that you want to lose, and then after that you cannot trade. Trump can't even unlock it. Like it's wonderful. I don't know if Top Step has that or not, but
Yeah,
and
they do.
they do
They
have the
put on
daily
like
loss
a
limit lockout.
yeah, they
Yeah.
call it a personal daily loss limit.
Oh,
My 50K
nice.
is set to 250, I believe.
Because see, if I would have had that on my account, then I wouldn't have lost it whenever I did that last trade with my funded account, and that sickened me so bad. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Having that loss limit is that's huge,
Mhm.
huge, huge, huge. Especially if you're swinging size, it just it's pretty much your safety net. So if you want to run a 20% equity trade, which is what I'm doing essentially, $1,000 a trade, uh, yeah, that's my backstop. So actually, it's funny. I was on the phone with man last night, and I thought it hit my drawdown. I was like, wait a second, I have like 5K in drawdown. And buddy, what are you doing? Um, but no, it actually hit my DLL, which I actually forgot I set through Tradeovate, but somehow it transferred over to TradingView because they're connected. So I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Mm.
Um, so I'm up in this account. We go to number four. We're $300 up in that third account, so we'll leave that one there. Like $200 a day,
Yeah,
500
that's
bucks a day. We're not looking for crazy numbers.
that's one thing I do like about Apex is they don't want somebody to come in and make 2 or 3 grand a day. They want somebody that's going to make 250, 500 at the max, and be happy with that. And when you've
Yeah,
got freaking 20 accounts that are funded like that, my God, it's 20 times your payout. So I wouldn't. I mean, that's my goal, is to have 20 funded accounts. That would be beautiful. Um, and
yeah, for
and
sure.
just trade slowly and with little micros and have fun.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they have an incentive to get everyone to go live.
Yeah,
Because they'd just be hemorrhaging money on funded accounts with well, relative return on investment. But if you're trading their money, at least they're getting, a solid 10%.
right.
If they don't make it, well, hey, they're out the drawdown, but they got your fees. So I mean, the fees aren't cheap. $85 for the per account for Apex. So I had to pay all three of those, and it's 150 for the top steps and 150 for the Bullinox. I mean, these things can add up. You could be definitely a grand or two into just the fees, and
Yeah,
then you have to prove yourself to actually make a dollar for yourself and actually make enough money to get your fees back,
that's
at
it.
least.
And I
So
look at
I'm
it as
definitely.
like a side investment. Like, my 401k is kind of broke, so I'm looking at
Mhm.
this as my 401. You know,
Oh,
and it's
totally.
skill based. So
What's
at
in your
least
mouth?
it's not,
Let me see.
relying on a big ETF somewhere to make me rich.
Well, yeah, that's
When I die and have to wait for that money, and if I even live that long to see it, what good is that going to do me?
no good.
I'm white and fat. Like my heart don't tick much longer. So, and I just hit 40. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at like, okay, I might have a good 30 years left. Let's be real. Um,
Dude, we're in the same boat.
yeah.
My wife
So,
just turned 39 last week, and I'm just behind.
and bro, I drink Monsters by the case, so that's not
Oh,
good. And then I drink NyQuil to go to bed. So it's kind of like the
oh,
Wolf of Wall Street on a base budget. He's like, I take enough drugs to seduce all of Manhattan and make them wake up again. I'm like, yeah, that's me too in Nashville. Let's go.
oh my gosh. Do you need a cracker with your cheese, buddy?
Bro, I would love some.
Oh,
Anything to get rid of the NyQuil.
win here.
I'll just eat this
Moment.
Italian biscotti from my pastor's wife.
Ah. Oh, my son's up, so I think You're welcome. You get you got Triscuits too. Oh my gosh, he's getting ready for school and stuff, so I want to get him some real breakfast.
There you go.
I saved these for you, buddy. So, yep. So here's a couple of these. Yeah, there's still more. I'll get see what time it is. 7:05. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably pop in the shower, then come out and make your egg whites. Or do you want egg whites this morning? Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second, buddy. And then I gotta go to work, big dog. Just call me a Renaissance man, guys.
There you
This
go.
Renaissance man over here
I like it.
is, doing it all. He does insurance. He plays the drums. He fixes cars. He does trading. He makes love like a cowboy. Just
It's all in where it's all in where you hang your hat at night.
exactly. I'm just happy I'm wearing wool socks and I got my bathrobe and a space heater in this garage. It's great.
I'm gonna say a
Uh,
spacesuit. What?
now we're getting wild.
Now he's an astronaut. This man.
Right. Uh, well, we lost some money. We made some money. I don't know if this market wants to play right now.
I think I need to restart my software because it's like it's not doing anything with my P&L. That's not good.
Yeah, it was sticky. I think somebody mentioned it was sticky on Sunday session, and I was seeing it be sticky a little bit, but yeah, set those stop loss. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I wish I could stay and chat longer, but I gotta go take care of the chillin'.
Good, my
All right.
man.
We'll chat
Yeah.
with you later.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
with
no.
me later and we'll try to get these
Trade
streams
along.
set up with the cameras and stuff if you don't mind. Just whenever you get a chance to get back on, just let me know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it'll be later on today. We can do that. I actually plugged in my camera last night because I have one on my laptop. I do a dual screen, but then I have a USB one that's right on top of my monitor. Yeah, I'm down. Totally.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great, man.
The next day that
Cool.
I'll be likely able to trade is Thursday, Friday. Got day shifts here coming up.
Right on. Yeah, I'll be
That money.
trading every day, pretty much Monday through Friday. Yeah, so I'll hop on a little later. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready and get the kids set up and get out of here for work. Fun.
All
And then
right.
Yeah.
we'll chat with you later.
All right. Take care, gentlemen. Good luck this
Thanks,
morning.
man.
Make some
Yes,
money.
sir. You as well. As well.
All right, later.
All
Oh, and
right.
I'll have some of those cheese and crackers for you.
You better.
All right, cool. I'll have one. See you.
All right, buddy. He's a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like them. Just give me 2 seconds here. I gotta go start the car.
No, you're good.
For the wife. 1 second.
Oh, we just broke trend. And it was barely enough to say that we broke it, too. Holy crap, here we go. Where's it gonna go? Oh, crap. Freaking stop loss. What? Did it just make a double bottom on its own and broke trend and went back up? I'm tripping. Let's take it up. Forget that. Is it gonna retrace, or is it gonna take my money? We don't know. And then it goes back up. What is this? Am I on the right? Oh, it's not on a 1 minute chart. Jesus Christ. That was the 150 tick. Good God. And it's breaking trend right now, too. So that's very interesting. We do have a bull flag forming. Trying to form. Where is it going to go? $22.
All right, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. So on the 5 minute chart, I'm seeing a bear flag. I mean, a bull flag, my bad. I'm still not awake.
I see it. What I'm thinking I'm going to try and do is wait for it to get drop past the VWAP and then enter in. That's what I'm looking at. This is a whole new way of trading for me, man. So I'm just experimenting.
Well, the stochastics are your best friend. That's for sure. I've got one of these TikTok microphones that you, like an interviewer would wear, where you can put like two as one microphone. It would be two. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I got it for like $8, and I got one for my niece because she loves TikTok. She loves to make TikToks, and I'm like, yeah, I got you, girl. I'll get you one. And then her mom bought her like a LED ring thing that glows or whatever. I don't know. So we're all trying to get her involved in the TikTok thing. She's only 13 years old, bro. I'd kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like I would hurt somebody. But I swear to God, like I mean, we watch her account and all that good stuff, so she's safe. But let somebody ever message her, it goes straight to my phone. Like I'm not joking.
Well, that's cool though.
Cause she logged into mine, and I'm like, oh, huh? Yeah, I got you now, girl. We can definitely keep you safe. That made me feel pretty good. Let's see. The red is looking better. Oh, bad again. Do not engulf this. Please do not engulf this. But I mean, either way, if it does, that's still a good 30 points. Here we go. All right. I swear I just seen my counter go 14, 13, 14, 12.
On
Okay.
your on what counter?
On the time remaining countdown for the stick.
I wonder if there's a difference between because what company are you working with right now? Is it Bolinox or
Yeah,
AX?
Bull and Ox.
Yeah.
Buell. Buell Knox, whatever this stuff is called. Um, the cheap one. I don't know. The fundeds are what $150 to pay for passing though. That kind of hurts. Well, there went that in golf.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here.
I've never seen it move like this. Like I've seen it move all kind of different ways, but this is something else.
I'm in one. Stop loss to break even. In for a long.
RSI is pointed down.
I guess one thing that I'm kind of confused on with these stochastics and trying to enter off of them, like when
Whoa, there you
when
go.
is it? Oh, for fuck's sakes! Look at that. I should have just left it. Man, hindsight trading, right?
Oh, did you weren't in?
Oh, I was in a long, but I moved my stop loss too quick to break even, tap me out, and then
Crap.
popped up. Yeah, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen it move like this. This is some weird movements. But look, at 10:30, I'll be in profit and probably passive funded by then.
You're still in your long.
No, no, I'm flat on everything. And what I'm watching this up and down like it. I've never seen sticks like this where it's like immediately back to where it was whenever the previous stick. Like that's just ridiculous. I've never seen this many ways and this many times up a trend of all things.
On the 150, I'm down 463, and then on the funded, down 153.
Not bad. If you got a profit, I'd leave it alone. That's for sure.
That is what it is, man.
Mhm.
I think like with this, trying to enter in off of like these quick little breaks, like the retest of it. Um, I think one of the issues that I got here so far, just kind of identifying it, is like I don't really trust what I'm doing, trading this strategy. yet. If that makes sense.
Right. And then 851. And it just retrace. 854, 855. Yep. Which way are we going, George? Hmm. Okay, so that one's with admin. Good. Oh, it's rounding off up here.
Yeesh. All right, man. That's it for the day.
Uh-oh, did you lose a little bit more?
I'm out.
Oh God.
I'm all
All right, brother. I'm gonna try to blow this account right quick. I'll figure it myself. Oh, well, you have a good rest of your day, buddy.
No worries, man. You as well. I will check with you guys later.
All right.
All right, see you, man.
Yes, sir. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. All right. Day trading radio is one of the signals that I like to watch. Um, and I haven't even been on their thing today. He's got something going off. I think that's his ticker alert. All right, you guys. I'm gonna call this one early just because we don't have the viewership set up and all that stuff. So we'll get this going, I promise, and we'll have fun and make some good money together. But y'all